Today I'm going to be talking about black women and hair weaves. Now, I want my sisters to hear me closely. Your hair doesn't and shouldn't define your beauty. You know, I remember when I first cut my hair off. I cut it really short. And people were acting as if it was the end of the world. And I politely told them that hair doesn't define me or my beauty. And it also amazes me how many black women love to wear weaves and clip-ins and wigs. And don't get me wrong. If you're a black woman and you enjoy wearing fake hair, that's your choice. But all I'm saying is this. Don't allow hair to define who you are as a woman. You've got to learn how to, love yourself and embrace yourself, whether you have short or long hair, and only you can define your self-worth, not your hair. Now, I wanted to talk about this topic because one day I was out and about and I just said to myself, today I'm really going to pay attention to, how many black women I see that just have their natural hair. Now, when I say natural hair, I know a lot of you think the big poofy curly. Well, no, my hair is actually natural. I'm actually going to put some links with this video. And I know for the most of you looking, you probably won't believe that it's my hair. And I'm going to go into that a little bit. And most of you won't believe that I don't wear relaxers. But I'm going to go through all of this in this video because this video is not to bash black women that wear weaves, but it's basically just to give you some food for thought. And I'm going to help walk you through how I take care of my hair and the things that I do, if you're interested in having healthy hair. Now, back to what I was saying. One day I was out and about and I really paid attention to the sisters that I came into contact with. And by the end of the day, I was like just blown away because I was in the store. By this time I was nearing the end of my day, and so I wanted to go to the store to get some things for the house. And I ran into this sister, and wow, she was rocking her natural hair. It was gorgeous. Again, it wasn't poofy. She had it flat iron, and that's how I wear mine. Although it's natural, I like to flat iron my hair and curl it because I wrap it every night. But I'll get into that later. And her hair was just so thick and beautiful. And so we got into this conversation, and as we parted ways, I just told her how I thought her hair was gorgeous. But I'm gonna tell you, this may come to a shock to many of you listening today. Do you know that is the only sister that I saw for that entire day that was wearing her own hair? Really take that in for a moment. Every sister that I ran into that day, or I just looked at, and they literally had on waist front, lace front wigs. They had on the long extensions, and then there was some sisters that I saw, which I'm sure a lot of you guys witnessed, where they'll have the weave, but it's just all wrong. And I'm not saying that to be rude. I'm just like, if you're going to rock a weave or clip-ins or wigs or whatever, you should at least get it to where it basically fit like your texture in a way, if you will. If you're just getting hair and it just looks nothing like what's coming out of your scalp. I'm sorry. I just don't find that personally attractive, especially when you can look at a black woman and just instantly tell that's fake hair, you know. But again, I just want to tell you, like I said, I'm going to put links so that you can look at my hair. And a lot of people, you know, I find a lot of black women when I'm out and about, I kind of chuckle to myself in the inside, because I know black women, because I'm a black woman, and I get all the stares and the looks, and they'll be trying to like find tracks and see if, you know, check my edges. I mean, y'all be out there staring real hard, and I'm like, I just wish my sisters would, you know, approach me. And, you know, and that's the one thing about black women. It's okay to compliment and talk to other black sisters. I mean, there's nothing wrong with saying, hey, sis, wow, your hair is gorgeous. Like, what do you do? You know, because I'm one of those people, I am just friendly and I'm outgoing, and I will stop and talk to you in a heartbeat. But all I get is the stares, because they're trying to figure out if it's my hair, you know. And even though I rock my hair short now, it's still, you know, like I said, you can look through the pictures, my hair is still very shiny and it's healthy. And so I'm gonna move along, and I'm gonna tell you, for those that are listening in today, I just want to encourage you. Now, this is not for the ones who have their high self-esteem, and they, you know, because I know I'll probably get some in the comments, or people get an attitude listening to this video. And when I say, my personal opinion is, if you feel the need to wear fake hair, you know, I personally just feel like that's a self-esteem issue. And I know a lot of black women will argue me down on that. But, you know, like I stated, it's my personal opinion, because you have to really ask yourself this. If you genuinely love who you are, why are you trying to alter, you know, what you were born and blessed with? I mean, I really need you to sit in that for a minute. You know, and you will hear the ones, don't get me wrong, you do have some women who just like different looks. And I get that. But this is where I have to kind of like ask you this question. If you are one of those women where you, let's say you do like different looks, okay, I can respect that. But what I can't respect is when I see black women and basically all their edges are missing. And personally, I know some sisters too, personally, hear me close, okay, where when they take off their weave or their wig or whatnot, their hair is dry, it's matted. Basically, in a nutshell, it's unkempt. I mean, they just do not take care of it whatsoever, you know. And so that's where I tie in the self-love, because if you genuinely love yourself, sisters, you're going to take care of your own hair, and you won't be using lace front wigs and weave as a crutch, if you will. It is imperative that you take care of what's growing up out of your scalp. You know, you have to put the time and the energy into washing your hair properly, conditioning your hair, you know, getting your hair trims, you know, to keep your hair growing, you know, neatly and healthy. You know what I mean? You can't just slap on a weave or a wig. And of course, a lot of you guys out there, you look nice. I'll give you that. The weaves and stuff look nice. But underneath it all, your real hair is on some other stuff, you know? And you have to ask yourself, yeah, you may be flossing on the outside. You may even have the yaki and all that other expensive hair, your bundles and all of that. and you're out there just slaying, as you say, and you're killing the game. But how can you genuinely feel good about yourself inwardly and you're not even taking the time to take care of your own hair, you know? And that's the point I want to lead into next. Now, I personally like this line. I buy it at Ulta. It's called Macadamia Professional. And it's like $25 for the shampoo and $25 for the conditioner. And then I also like this deep mask conditioner, and I think that's like 35 or 40 bucks. Now you just add up everything I just said just for some shampoo, conditioner, and the hair mask. And yeah, do I like forking out that money? And I mean, the jars aren't even big either. You know, but at the end of the day, I like healthy hair. And as you look through my pictures, you will see that my hair is very healthy and shiny. And then I go to my beautician and I let her cut my hair like every 3 to 4 months, you know, just to trim it, you know, but I do my hair at home. You know, do I like it? No. I do not like the detangling process. I will keep it 100 with you. I cannot stand washing my hair, but it's what I got to do. And that's what I'm saying. Don't be cheap. I know a lot of you listening in today, you probably like, girl, I'm not going to be paying all that money for no shampoo. Okay, but you have to really think about what you just said. You're not willing to drop $25 for shampoo, but you're willing to fork out hundreds of dollars, and for some of you, thousands of dollars for a hair weave. Now, I really just need you to really think that through, you know, and really ask yourself, what sense does that make? You don't want to take care of your own hair, but yet you will just cover it with someone else's hair, you know? It just doesn't make any sense at all. And then a lot of you, some of you may be listening in today, and you may say, well, you know, easy for her to say she has nice hair and everything. But, you know, I don't like to use that term, nice hair, good hair, and all of that. And I know that's something the African American community deals with. About, oh, girl, she got good hair, and I wish my hair was like her. Look, we all have good hair. And I know a lot of you are going to be, oh, no, my hair nappy and all that. No. I firmly believe you just got to take care of your hair. And that's just my personal opinion. A lot of you just do not want to slow down and take the time to properly take care of your hair the way that it needs to be taken care of. You know, I do not believe in this person has good hair and excuse me, her hair is a better quality and all that crap. I don't know. I just don't believe in that. You can take any type of 4C hair, 4B, 4A, 3C, whatever have you, and your hair can be beautiful. Again, it just takes time and effort, which I do hear a lot of black women, that's the number one complaint. Oh, you just don't know how long it takes to, you know, or it's too hard to take care of natural hair and all of that type of stuff. But you know what? It's your hair. And you shouldn't mind taking care of what belongs to you. You take care of that weave. You take care of that wig. So again, take care of your hair. And I want to just encourage you. Now, when you look through my pictures, you will probably ask, how the heck does she get her hair like that? Now, let me tell you something. You guys may be shocked to know that I only flat iron my hair 2 times a month. That is it. I never ever like put curling irons back in my hair once I've washed my hair and blow dried it and everything. I don't constantly put that heat in my hair like that. I wash my hair, I condition it, and I give it my treatment. Okay? I then blow dry my hair, and you know what? There's a you have to make sure that you're blow drying your hair properly as well. I don't never blow dry my hair on that high heat. I always use low heat. And then you also have to be mindful of the flat iron. I know a lot of you guys like to have that flat iron, as high as it can go, like 400, and some even go even higher. Don't do that to your hair. You're going to burn your hair and basically, literally burn it. You can actually burn and destroy your hair putting that, high heat on your hair like that. And then I know a lot of you probably you don't go through one time. I think maybe two is okay, but I just go through one time. I feel like if you blow dry your hair properly, okay, and then you take it through, one passing should be enough. Like I said, two is okay, but I have seen some of you guys will just keep putting that heat on, putting that heat on, putting that heat on, and I'm like, you cannot do your hair like that. And for the ones that may be listening in today, some of you may do relaxers, but I know where a lot of black women go wrong is they'll go to the store and they'll buy like the relaxer, the perm in the box. And you guys are like, you'll do it yourself, or you'll have like a friend or a family member do it. And quite frankly, some of you guys don't even know what you're doing. And you just leave it on way too long. And I get it. I was brought up, like that back in the day. I'm in my mid 40s now, but I know, like, growing up, a lot of friends would get together, put the relaxers on, and they would literally keep it on to the point where it was burning their scalp. I mean, leaving what do you call those things, those like sores in the hair. And now sisters, listen to me. Now, if that's not a self-love issue, I don't know like I said, I know some of you are going to totally disagree. But why would anybody sit and just allow a perm, a relaxer, to just burn your scalp like that, and you just, ooh, girl, oh yeah, ooh, it's burning, but I just want it to be bone straight. Come on now, stop being silly. Just really, that's ridiculous. That you are willing to subject yourself to something like that because you want your hair to be so straight. Now, I've just told you what I do. And granted, I know everybody's hair is different. My mom has beautiful hair. My aunt has beautiful hair. My grandmother, I guess basically it just runs in the family where we do just have gorgeous hair like that, And no, I am not mixed. I'm black, okay? I am just a black woman. And like I said, a lot of sisters I remember when I used to rock my hair really, really long, pictures I don't even have anymore because people took them, and I was crazy for letting my friends take my pictures like that and stuff. I have so many pictures I just don't have anymore that I could show you guys, like, just how long my hair used to be. Like I said, if you look through my pictures, yeah, I have, a nice length, but I used to have like very, very long hair. And again, it's because I do not put all that garbage in my hair. I don't be, and that's another thing black sisters I feel have a problem with, an issue with. Every time something new comes out, you guys feel like, oh, let me try this. It's like, no. Find what works for you. Stop wasting all your money on these products that you never even use all the way through. You got to find what works for you. What may work for your mom, your grandmother, your sister, your cousin. Look, that may not be right for your hair, And I don't know if I mentioned this earlier. No, I don't believe I did. But I am faithful. Look, I've been married for over 17 plus years, but I am faithful wrapping my hair every day. So yes, I do wear my silk scarf at night without fail. So that may be a reason too why my hair is looks, silky and nice and everything, because like I said, I only flat iron twice a month, and I do not put the curling irons and all that stuff in my hair. I just don't do it. And I do know for a lot of black women, you guys like to do all these different hairstyles and everything, but I'm telling you, that's a part of what's ruining your regular hair. You cannot be putting all that stuff in your hair like that and putting constant heat. I know some friends that I used to have, they would literally put heat in their hair every single day. Now, as a black woman, we can't do that. That's just the way it is. I don't care how much heat protected you put in your hair. We cannot put heat in our hair every darn day like that. So again, I just want to encourage my black sisters today that if you are going to wear weave, wigs, and clip-ons, to make sure that you make your hair, a priority underneath it all. You have to take care of your hair, because I'm going to tell you, I know firsthand in the black community. Now, I know none of you are going to argue me down on this, but a lot of black women are haters, especially if they see a sister with beautiful hair. I have been through that, and I still go through that. When I'm out and about, I have sisters just staring me down, giving me the nastiest looks, and and that's not cool. Instead of, some of you listening in, and you know underneath it all if you're a hater or not. If you feel that way, if you get jealous or envious when you see a black sister with gorgeous hair, again, don't be afraid to approach her and ask her, hey sis, do you mind me asking you, what do you use, or what tips can you give me? You know what I mean? And then you can just find out what hair regimen works best for you, and then make it your priority, to take care of your hair. So that, and yes, it may take a little while to grow, but you just got to stay, consistent, and you got to just, do the things that you need to do to get your hair growing properly. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to, just kind of touch on that a little bit, and just encourage you to love yourself from the inside out, and allow your true beauty to shine, through. You don't have to, and I'm going to just say this. It really saddens my heart that black women, they just don't feel as beautiful with their own hair. That's really that's really heartbreaking to me. Like, I'm not gonna lie, even my daughter, when I told her I was gonna only have one child, and she was like, I told her I was gonna cut my hair, and even she was like, Mom, why would you do that? And I'm just like, girl, I'm a confident woman. I'm gonna just keep it real. I personally, I'm okay. Let me share this story with you. That is the reason why I started cutting my hair, because I understand the struggle of when we have to wash our hair and the detangling process and all of that. And for me, I like short hair because it is so much easier. I still have to detangle, which I hate and dread every time I got to wash my hair every 2 weeks, but it's much more easier to take care of than the long hair, but I'm just telling you, you have to be comfortable with yourself. Walk with your head held high, whether you are rocking a bald head like Lupita. Oh my goodness, I wish I don't have the face structure for that, but Lupita and all those other ones that just rock that like next to bald head look, oh my goodness, if I had for me, the face structure that will look good in that, you know, I would totally go short like that because I love it. It's beautiful to me, you know. But my face is a little chunkier, so I'm like, I am not going that route. I'll go short, but I can't go that short, you know. But some women look absolutely stunning with the bald head. They just have that look, and it looks great on them, you know. But like I said, my queens, and that's what you are, beautiful black queens. No matter if you want to rock a bald head, short hair, medium length, or long hair, at the end of the day, just be comfortable with who you are. And I'm going to wrap it up with saying this. I hear a lot of black women say, well, you know, I wear weaves and stuff because of society, what society says. And, you know, well, black women, you know, they prefer that type of hair. You know what? Let me explain something to you. First of all, you need to get that out of your mindset. So what society deems as being beautiful. Black women are beautiful either way you put us. We are just exquisite. That's number one, okay? And number two, for the black men who may be like, oh, I don't like that natural hair stuff, or I don't like women who wear their hair like this, or look, that's just some black men. All black men don't feel that way. And at the end of the day, it's not about what they think, women, okay? My black women, my black queens, hear me close. At the end of the day, it's not about what men think. And it's not about what society thinks. You know, I am telling you, once you get this self-esteem up under your belt, it doesn't matter what anybody says or think. You will be confident in yourself no matter what. So if you are listening in today and you may be one of those women where you don't even particularly like wearing weaves or wigs or whatever, but you just feel like, oh, well, you know, this will get me more play, or a man will find me more attractive or anything like that, I just ask you, sister, to really search yourself. Really, and ask yourself, where is this stemming from? Why do you feel this way about yourself? You know, and like I said, for the black women who may be listening in, where this is not your issue, you just like to rock weaves just because, all I say is I just hope that your hair is healthy underneath. If it's healthy underneath, and you know, but I still would encourage you to take a break sometimes. You know, take a break from those weaves and those wigs and things, and rock your own hair, you know. So again, you know, I just wanted to, this was much longer than I wanted it to be, but I just wanted to touch on it and just let you know that you are beautiful. Seriously, you are beautiful no matter what your hair is. And that is why I cut my hair. And, you know, and I was glad I was able to do that because my daughter, she's 21. Actually, she just graduated UCLA this past weekend. If I have any black girls in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math listening, yeah, she's a future doctor in the making. But you know what? I was so glad that I was able to show her. That's one thing I keep going on. I keep thinking of new things I want to talk about. But that's one thing I want to talk about a little bit as well. I'm not going to be long-winded. But I was glad I was able to show my young lady that. You understand what I'm saying? That way she can be confident in who she is. She saw that I have long hair, but she also saw that, wow, my mom cut all her hair off and she was still that confident woman. And so I just want to encourage you today, if you're a black queen listening in and you have a daughter or daughters, be mindful that she is watching you and she is paying attention to how you feel about yourself. So if you're complaining about your hair, you don't like your hair, guess what? You don't realize you're doing it, but you're passing that on to her. So just be mindful of that. You want your daughters to grow up and be confident no matter if they got really kinky hair. You know what I'm saying? Or it doesn't matter. You want them to be confident in the head of hair that they have. You understand me? So again, you know, ladies, just be confident in who you are. And especially if you have daughters. I know a lot of African American women, when we have daughters, some of you like, sorry, I got this tickle in my throat. So I apologize. A lot of you, you know, you'll have young daughters, and I see a lot of young girls wearing weaves and stuff like that. And I'm like, come on. Now, again, some of you may disagree, but I'm not bashing you. Just find another way. I know sometimes, you know, taking care of our hair can be a little on the difficult side. You know, I get it. I'm a black woman. But putting weave in young girls' hair, I personally do not agree with that. If their hair is, you know, more on the thicker side and God, you just like, I can't take this. You know what? Then just have somebody braid it. You know, braid it in a pretty style and allow their hair to grow, because as we know, braids do, you know, help our hair grow. But don't get into putting weaves in little mama's hair like that. Don't do that. Again, it's your choice, but I would just encourage you to, you know, help her love herself as well. And don't complain about her hair when you're combing it. I know as black women, we don't even give any thought to that. We'll say things like, girl, your hair's so damn thick. And, oh, girl, I hate doing your hair. You know, I bet by me just saying that, some of you never really thought about it, but you do that. And the whole time you're combing her hair and washing it and trying to get them kinks out and everything, you're complaining the whole time. So therefore, guess what? You're passing on self-hate to this young girl. And she's going to most likely grow up and not like her hair. And then the cycle is going to continue. She's going to think that she needs to wear the weaves, wigs, and clip-ins as well. So I'm going to go ahead and end it there. My name is Stephanie Lahart. I am an author, poet, youth motivational speaker for at-risk teens, teen mentor, and entrepreneur. If you enjoyed this video, I would greatly appreciate a thumbs up. And my black queens, I would gratefully appreciate if you guys will leave your comments. You know, everyone has their own opinion, and you're entitled to your opinion. I just ask that you be respectful, because I made this video as just some food for thought. It's not to bash or, you know, or anything like that. It's just some food for thought, and, you know, for something for you to just chew on, you know. And if you feel that anybody else can benefit from listening to this video, I would greatly appreciate it if you would share it as well. And if you would like to learn more about me, you can Google me. Again, my name is Stephanie Lahart. That's Lahart. And if you would like to connect with me on social media, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Once again, I am Stephanie Lahart, wishing you a pleasant day until next time. Peace.